Hello, that guy with the glasses here, and I am going to review Turtles Forever, the first crossover between the 1980s Ninja Turtle cartoon and the present-day Ninja Turtles cartoon. Now, one of the things you might be wondering is, how come I'm not reviewing this as the Nostalgia Critic? Well, when I was trying to find the proper movie to review for the 100th episode, it came down to two choices. One of them you'll see in the 100th episode, and the other was Turtles Forever. Everyone's been asking me to review it since the day it was mentioned. I got emails up the wazoo about this special. And the reason I'm not doing this review as the Nostalgia Critic is because Turtles Forever is, well, really good. I've never watched the new Ninja Turtles cartoon, but you don't really have to. If you're a fan of the original, or even anything Ninja Turtles related, you're probably really gonna love this. The way the characters interact off each other and the constant confusions of how their worlds work is unbelievably clever. Everything that made the original cartoon great, as well as extremely goofy, is acknowledged and celebrated here. And I'm sure, even though I never really watched it, everything that made the new cartoon really good is also here as well. The attention to detail is remarkable. The old animation, right down to the backgrounds, looks identical to the original show, and to be honest, it's very surreal, but in a good way. It's actually really cool to see the characters drawn like this again. And to see them interact with today's animation is really neat. Every joke you'd expect is thrown in there, but they also make references to jokes you never would have thought of. And some of them you really have to know the Turtles' history in order to even get. It's obvious the writers worked really hard on this, and we're not just trying to make a silly commercial crossover, but a legit story for the fans of both TV shows. On top of that, it isn't just comprised of nothing but jokes, it actually has a very well thought out story, and sort of keeps you guessing in what direction it's going to go in next. It takes itself seriously, but not too seriously. It's just the right amount of jokes and action, goofiness and story. Now, if I do have any problems with it, I'd say that it's in two minor areas. One is the voice acting. And don't get me wrong, it's not bad, but it's not the original cast. From what I can tell, none of the original voices were brought in from the 1980s show. Not even Uncle Phil as the Shredder, and that really fucking pisses me off because that was the funniest character to me. All of them had great comedic timing, and it really sucks that they're not here. I'm not really sure why they didn't get them, but it is a little distracting. The voice actors they did get try their best to imitate them, and to be honest, April O'Neil and Raphael's voice are almost identical. But I still wish they got the originals. It just doesn't seem right without the real people. The other thing that annoys me is that the Turtles from the new cartoon keep saying, "What the shell?" I mean, not just a couple of times, I mean like over and over and over again. I know it's nitpicking and all, but they say it like every other second, and it gets really old really fast. It's ironic that they make fun of the old Turtles for their lame puns when all the new Turtles seem to have is this one stupid line. I mean, come on guys, can't you do variations on it at least? Well, like I said, this is nitpicking, and it doesn't even come close to ruining what really is a well thought out special. It has a good story, all the identities match up, and it doesn't seem forced. It seems really natural how these characters interact off each other. Like, I love how the old whiny Shredder constantly keeps bugging the newer, darker Shredder, or how the old Turtles shout how they have to save April. Even though they have no idea where she is or what she's doing, they just know they have to save her. The contrast between the two worlds is just great, and the constant twists and turns the story keeps throwing at you are extremely clever. If you're not a Turtles fan, you won't like it, but why the hell would you be watching it anyway if you're not? If you are a Turtles fan, this is one hell of a great special. In fact, if it turned out this was the last thing ever made based off of the Ninja Turtles, I'd be satisfied. Honestly, it'd be a good place to end it. It seems like everything has come full circle. Whether or not it does end here, we'll have to see. But either way, it's a really smart, clever, well thought out special that these people obviously put a lot of time into. As of now, I don't think it's on DVD, but you can probably find it on YouTube. That's where I found it. Trust me when I say it's a must-see for any Ninja Turtles fan. Well, you're all wondering what I thought, and that's my 2 cents. If you're a Turtles fan, go see it. You won't be disappointed.